Lots of weather stories across the country. We are going to talk about something that our anchors mentioned earlier, and that was post-tropical storm Calvin. It was a tropical storm. It is now in the waning stages as it continues to weaken over some of the cooler waters near the Hawaiian Islands. Big Island still in a tropical storm warning, but that's likely going to resolve itself, I think, over the next, say, couple of runs here. 40-mile-per-hour winds at the center of it, and it is moving pretty quickly west at 20 miles an hour, continues to do that, and just moving away from any land. Good news, continuing to weaken as well. We have a storm here in the Atlantic Basin. It's at a fairly high latitude at this point for something to be moving west, but that's what this storm is doing, is moving west at 8 miles per hour. Typically, once they get up into these latitudes, they've already recurved and are heading, say, over towards the Iberian Peninsula, maybe Ireland, say, in northern latitudes, Iceland. But watch what this storm, again, is beginning to curve. It was doing that, and then it was curved backwards because there's very weak steering currents in the Atlantic right now. But it's not going to be able to keep moving west for long. We've got a front here. This is the front that just moved through the other day and is going to push that storm and say, no, you got to go back out to sea. Good news for the Canadian Maritimes as well. Also, it's entering the colder water, so even pretty impressive that it's staying together this long. But you have to remember, the Gulf Stream sort of tails out over here, so these waters are actually pretty warm in this vicinity, but up here they are much colder, and that will cause the storm to weaken. Let's bring it back home, shall we? We do have a little bit of cloud cover out there right now. That mid to high level cloud cover plus the wildfire smoke has caused the sky to look quite milky throughout the day today. We'll see a little bit brighter of a solution as we head through this evening. Very nice, comfortably warm. Temperatures in the 70s, lower humidity as well than what we've been dealing with over, say, most of July. As we head into tomorrow, another pretty nice day as well with sunshine and a few clouds. Slight chance, little instability nearby that we could get a daytime shower that pops up inland. Only about a 10 to 20% chance. If you're at the beaches, you're not going to see that with the stable marine air in place. Clouds thicken up on Friday morning, and we are going to have a fairly overcast day on Friday. There will be some breaks of sun, especially towards the middle of the day, but that could do more harm than good because what it could do, warm the ground, add to that convection as it destabilizes the atmosphere a little bit more. See some of those nasty looking storms trending north and west, and many of the models, this is just one model, but many of the models have kind of given the solution that we're going to have that southern New England rain shield kick in again, and most of the activity will stay far inland. That would be good, but we will have to allow for that spot storm. That system moves out Friday night, and we are left with a really nice weekend, folks. It's been a bit on and off with the weekends. It seems like we've been hard even when we have a nice Saturday or a nice Sunday. The other day features rain. That's not going to be the case this time around. We've got a really, really nice solution. Let's actually take a look at our rainfall chart for the month of July. First day of the month, we had a dry day. Then we had a wet day on that Sunday. The second weekend was a little better in terms of dry weather. But then last weekend, oh boy, a lot of rainfall from Friday into Saturday. And then Sunday, the absolute soaker. So it has been a very wet month. Over 7 inches of rain. Right now we're tied for the third wettest July on record. All we need is one more 1/100th of an inch. And I think we might get that. Who knows? It could be on Friday, but very good likelihood we'll move into sole third place at some point. Doing any boating this evening? Let's say out on the Narragansett, you're looking pretty good. We're heading towards high tide at around 10:10, say for Bristol. Winds are southwest around 10 miles an hour. Light waves, warm water temperatures. Maybe do a little fishing. Enjoy the nice evening. May be able to give that AC a break tonight as well. 65, partly cloudy, and really pretty comfy out there. I'd certainly say go for the walk tonight, something like that. Friday, we have that storm chance. Again, it is not going to be for everybody, and right now the projections are saying anything that does come about will be further inland. So if you're at the beach, you may be able to get through Friday unscathed, and then we'll just look at the rest of the 7-day. It's a nice one as we head through the weekend and into next week. Temperatures seasonally warm in the mid-80s. The humidity shouldn't be all that bad, but hey, at least it's not raining, right?
Yes, at least it's not raining. But you have a little extra bounce in your step with that forecast. You seem like a proud papa with that because you haven't had anything really to brag about forecast-wise in a while.
You hit the nail on the head. I know all about being a proud papa too these days, so when I can bring that to work,
yeah,
that's a nice thing.
It really